Welcome back. Today we will discuss about an island where you can literally look into tomorrow just by standing on the border of the United States. This place is the famous Diomede Islands. The island called Big Diomede, and from the name you know that it's the bigger island, belongs to Siberia, Russia, and the island on the right, which is the smaller island called Little Diomede, belongs to Alaska, US. They are separated by only 2.4 miles of water. But because the international date line runs directly between them, there is a 21-hour time difference. That is crazy to believe that a 2.5-mile difference has a 21-hour difference. Another crazy fact is when it's 9 in the morning on Saturday in America, it's already 6 in the morning on Sunday in Russia, which means Russia has already started a new week. And that is why they are called Yesterday Island and Tomorrow Island. During the winter, the water between the islands completely freezes over into an ice bridge, technically making it possible to walk from the US into Russia, as several people have done that. However, doing this is completely illegal, because during the Cold War, this border was heavily militarized and earned the nickname the Ice Curtain. Around 80 people still live on the American side in a tiny village with no roads or land connections. But the Russian side, it has 0 permanent residents, only a Russian military weather station. For decades, engineers have proposed building a mega bridge across the Bering Strait, using these 2 islands as middle stepping stones to connect North America and Asia by road. Additionally, tech companies have proposed running massive undersea fiber optic internet cables right through this 2.4-mile gap, which would create the fastest direct digital data link between North America and Asia. Before 1948, indigenous families moved freely back and forth across these islands. But when the Soviet Union militarized Big Diomede, native residents were forcibly relocated to the Russian mainland, separating families overnight. In 1987, long-distance swimmer Lynn Cox made history by swimming across the freezing 38-degree water from Little Diomede to Big Diomede, a feat praised by both Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev for easing Cold War tensions. During World War II, this tiny gap served as a top-secret flight path called the Alaska-Siberia Air Route. American pilots flew thousands of warplanes straight over the Bering Strait to hand them off to Soviet pilots to fight in Europe. 20,000 years ago, the ocean level was so low that this water didn't exist at all. Instead, it was a vast land bridge where woolly mammoths and the very first humans walked on foot from Asia into the Americas, which is a very crazy thought to think of. Geographically, these islands are only 2.4 miles apart, which normally means a solar time difference of just 4 minutes. The massive 21-hour gap only exists because Russia shifted its entire Far East region into a single unified time zone. Would you ever spend a night on Tomorrow Island? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and follow for more insane geography secrets.